Alright guys, so I can tell a lot of you are getting super psyched for NAN and Briarfest because I'm getting I'm getting a lot of requests for the next NAN survival tips. So let me tell you how this is going to go. This video is going to be do's and don'ts of NAN. Well, the next video won't come until the 2014 packet is released. Once that packet is released, what I'm going to do is make a video going through that whole packet with you. So we're going to go through the current packet, go through the rules, go through the types, go through the fees, go through the sign up process, all that. So don't you worry, because that's going to be that video. So if you get that packet and you see it and you're confused, just give me a day or two to get the video up, because I'll make a video for you. Then the next video is going to be when the registration opens. When registration opens, I'm going to make a video showing you how to register, showing you how to sign up, showing you how to add horses, showing you how to see what your fees are going to be, all that jazz, and then what you do after you're done. So, there's a little layout. Like I said, this video is going to be do's and don'ts of NAN. Most of these are going to be in the rules, but for those of you who don't like to read rules, we're just going to do a video about it. So the first one is that someone asked me already, and it is a good question, is do you need to bring awards and championship ribbons, tags, things like that? No. No awards, no tags, no ribbons. Now you can make tags to identify for yourself, but you better not take those up onto the table because you're not allowed to have anything other than what comes in your packet. So, the morning of the show, when you go to pick up your packet, inside that packet, and you will not get this in the mail beforehand, you will get it when you pick up your packet either the day before the show or the day of the show, you're going to get this awesome little baggie that has tags in it. Now, these tags are extremely important, and you're going to need these. Don't lose these once you get up there. Don't write on these once you get up there. If something is wrong on these, you take it to the head person. I'll tell you more about that in the packet. But anyways, you take it to him and let him fix it. So, let me show you what's going to happen with these. With these tags, it's going to have all the information from your sign up. It's going to have the identification number, which is going to be linked to your horse's name and everything like that. It's going to have the breed, and it's going to have the gender. And then on the back, it's just going to have the year and the NAMSHA. So, that's all you need. So when you go to show, let me show you guys what's going to happen. You are going to take said horse. You're going to set it on the table with the tag that matches it. Make sure it's the right tag. You can write down the horse numbers corresponding to the horse beforehand. You'll set that horse up there with just that tag and you're done. No awards, nothing like that. Alright, the other thing is that a lot of people don't realize that people will watch and will talk about is don't enter a horse that hasn't earned that NAN card. Don't give a horse a NAN card that hasn't earned it. Another big one I see that artist resin people notice a lot, and people don't think they do, but they do, and they'll talk about it. Say you have Lyrico, who's that guy right there. Originally, he was Dunalino, and he got a NAN card under a Dunalino color I had him as. And then I realized, wow, he's not showing it as that color, but he has a NAN card, but he's never got another one. I strip him and repaint him to Chestnut. He doesn't NAN under Chestnut, but he has that card from Dunalino. Do not go and enter it on that old NAN card because now it's a new horse. It has a totally new paint job. It wasn't judged on the same thing. Now obviously touch-ups are different. Obviously everyone has to do a touch-up. But if you have a horse that earns a NAN card, you strip it, repaint it. Do not enter it under that old NAN card. It's a new horse. It's a new paint job. It's not NAN'd under that old card. Trust me, people will notice it and people will talk about it. Okay, the other thing is about photos. You are allowed to take photos. Do not go take photos while the judge is judging. Trust me, that will be bad. You're not allowed to be around the tables while the judges are judging. You can't hardly even talk to the judges. So don't even try and talk to the judges. There's really strict rules about the judges, which we will go over when the packet comes out. But if you want to take photos, what's going to happen is there's going to be multiple rings running. One of them's going to be loading, one of them's going to be getting judged, the other's going to be holding, meaning it's closed, you can't put any more horses in it, but it's waiting to be judged. The best time to take photos is when the class is holding, meaning nobody else is bringing horses up because it's closed, but also no one's judging it. You can take pictures while the class is loading, but I try not to do that because a lot of people will get frustrated. I only do it if it's like slowed down and like only 1 or 2 people is bringing up horses. But if you're trying to take pictures while like everyone's trying to get their horses up there, trust me, you're gonna get dirty looks. Also, don't touch people's horses. This should go without saying, but I see it done a lot, especially at NAN, especially in the artist resins. Everyone wants room for their resin. If you think you need room to put a horse down, don't move someone's horse. I know most of you know that, but let me just go ahead and put it out there for those of you who might not. Talk to a steward or something like that, or try and find a different spot. I know everyone's going to want to get like the best spot, that they think the lighting's hitting their horse the best and everything like that, but you have to be realistic at NAN because some of those classes are really big, especially when you get to the workmanship. So a do is to be very, very, very aware of when the classes are loading. Listen for that first call and listen to what table. If you can catch it on the first call, be one of the first few people up there, then hey, you've got a spot. But if you wait till the very end when the class is almost closed, then you're going to be one of those people looking for a spot. So don't move people's horses, pay attention, listen. You know, I hate to say it, but NAN's not the best social show if you're actually wanting to show a good amount of horses. And I say this because you really have to be paying attention. NAN is going to be a different show than what you're used to. NAN is fast. NAN doesn't have a break. They don't have a lunch break. There's no... At local shows, you can sort of bend the rules. If the class is closed and you are talking, then you might be able to convince that judge to let you put a horse in. At NAN, if you miss the class, you miss the class. And you've paid per horse, so you don't want to miss classes. So as much as you're going to want to be there with your friends and socializing and, you know, jibber-jabbering, you kind of got to stay really focused at NAN. I'm not saying don't have fun and don't enjoy it, but there's going to be about 4 to 6 rings running at one time for one single division. So that's what I'm saying. You have to be focused and keeping up with what's going on, because if you miss a class, then you've missed it. You can't put that horse in another class. You can't, you know, do like what you do to show, oh, I missed the Spanish class. Okay, I'll put it in another pier. You can't do that. If you've missed it, your chance to show that horse is over. So really pay attention to that. Also, excuse me. The other thing I want to say is to be very organized. If you're going to use your own tags to organize, what I do is when you sign up, you're going to get a horse number, which is on these tags. It's that top number up there. I just write the tag number on there. So that way, when I get this little baggie and I have my 30 minutes to put all my tags on my horses, I can go, he's number 1112, find tag 1112, and then just double check these tags and make sure they're right. And if they're wrong, like I said, don't write on them. We'll go over that later, but don't write on them. Okay, the other thing is props. Props are really discouraged at NAN. So if you show a halter horse with some type of prop, like I said, it's really discouraged. So be careful with that. Obviously, if it's attached, then it's attached. But I know I've seen, the one year I was there, I saw a few people who had things like asked to be removed. Like one person had a halter on theirs, and the judge or the steward told them they had to remove it. So just be very mindful about that. Also, dusting. Make sure you're on top of your dusting that day, because the judging is hard, you guys. There's a lot of nice horses. You don't want to be, you know, penalized for anything such little as dust. I'm trying to think what else. Those are the big ones, the first ones I said. Oh, if your horse was named under a name that you absolutely hate and you're like, oh, but I wanted to show it a different name at NAN, you have to show it under the name on the NAN card. Please don't try and change your name, because if you do that, then the card's going to get rejected and you can't show that horse at all. So whatever's on that NAN card, you're going to have to show it as. Sorry, guys. It stinks sometimes, because I have some horses who like never NAN, and then I'll put a stupid name on there and it's like, oh, a NAN card. And I'm like, fantastic. And then they start nanning under a stupid name. So, like I said, don't try and cheat your cards. Do what your cards say. And then the only other thing I can think of is there's no sales allowed at NAN. I see people trying to do this all the time. You cannot do sales at NAN. There is no selling at NAN. I can't make it any more clear than that. I can't really talk about it much, just no selling. NAN's not like a normal show where you can set up a sales basket or something. No selling at NAN. I think that's it for the helpful tips. I mean, obviously there's so many, but I don't want to go over too many that are in the packet, and a lot of the other ones I'm thinking of are in the packet, and some of these are in the packet too, but these are bigger ones that a lot of times people read over. So I hope this helps you. The next video, like I said, will come when the packet's out. We'll go over that packet in detail. If there's things that I think aren't very clear, we'll clarify. If I need to ask the host to clarify something so that I can clarify for you, I will. So that will be out soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks so much for all your support. Go follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. That link will be down there below. I'm really enjoying, I get to talk with y'all a lot more on there, so that's a lot nicer. Alright, so thumbs up if you like this video, and if you have NAN questions, as always, leave them down below. I will try and respond, and if I don't respond, that means I'm going to put it in a video. So that means it was a super good question. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.